11 a.m. there. Oh, sorry. 6 a.m. at the tea term, yeah. 11 a.m. in Central Europe, right? Yeah. Right. I do not have the... I said I have some clock, world clock. But, yeah, it's a Tulik. That's probably the closest to Lu. And... yeah, sorry, I didn't set the any Brazil city. So, however, I think it's here. No, 6 a.m. Oh, it's not here. Panama. Oh, it's not. Yeah, okay. But I know it's. I learned that it's a 12-hour difference. Exactly 12 hours difference in Japan and Brazil. Real grapefruit. That's nice. It's not like a extract, like a juice, grapefruit juice from package or something. One of the float is approaching. I'm sorry guys, I'm drinking. Well, I'm drinking. Oops. Cheers. Cheers. Ah, look worried. Yeah, I know. I think they don't put so much alcohol in it. It's ice and let's see. Yeah, it has carbonated water too, and pink grapefruit, squeezed pink grapefruit. I think I think that's for sure because it has seeds in it. Yeah. Asahi. Okay, Asahi. Super dry. That's their major product. Asahi Super Dry. The draft beer, super dry. Yeah, I like it. Actually, I like it. And Asahi, yeah, Asahi is like a morning sun, right? Morning sun. I swallowed the seed, but it's okay. It's so tiny. Oh, can you see the drinks on the table right there? That's the service from there. Like if you order what do you want, they will like pour out of the package a bottle. Like oolong tea and ramune. And it's a cider, but cider in Japan is not like apple cider, which is alcoholic drink. Cider means just a sweetened carbonated drink. And there's a bottled green tea, bottled birdie tea, and Corona beer, and shochu, actually shochu. The legends of the super dry, capsule free. Can you buy Asahi Super Dry in your country? Yeah, it is beer. Yes, it is beer. No, this cup is Asahi cup, but yeah, I'm not drinking beer. I don't like beer. I can drink it, but I don't prefer drinking it a lot, and also I can't drink them at all. Ah, I see. Yeah, in Japan, Asahi Super Dry is like their number one product. They're promoting a lot. And Santry makes, of course, beers and sells beer and premium malts. That's what they're minting. Hey, I still have ice in here. Maybe I can do this. Yeah, don't want to wait. I use the ice. I put my sports drink in here. Okay. Beer and anime characters. Oh, really? Yeah, like iced down, it's good actually. Oh, another floor is approaching. Okay, it's arriving. Oh, sorry, man. I shouldn't start drinking this now. It's getting a lot cooler now. Oh, you don't drink alcohol? Oh, really? Coffee is the best thing. Wow. Like the coffee, like instant coffee, or of course it's better to have the actual real coffee, not instant. Can you purchase any instant coffee from Japan? However, I love the one from Europe though. The iced coffee in the bottle. Ah, I understand. Iced coffee, yeah, that's probably pre-made iced coffee available only in Japan, isn't it? About the coffee, even the iced coffee. The Nestle is the major brand in Japan, and which is not Japanese company, and it is really tasty. Cool. You guys love coffee. Yeah. Oh, coffee beans. Yes. Of course, the Brazil, coffee beans. Yes. Of course. Japan import coffee beans from Brazil. A lot of them. I love Brazilian coffee. It's not sour. It's not too sour at all, and mild. Actually, mild. I love that. I love Brazilian coffee and Colombia coffee. Wishima coffee. Oh, that's interesting. I never heard that name. Wishima coffee. There's actually a cafe. Oh, really? There are a couple coffee shops of Ueshima Coffee in Tokyo. I just looked up to the internet and go. Came with a Google map right here. It's all in Tokyo. Whoops. They sell their product on the internet too. Wow. Okay. Oh yeah. Coffee long. Oh yeah. I've been to Tokyo. I visited many times recently. But not often enough to know like places out of my head. I live close to Tokyo actually. I'm visiting right now. It's not far from Tokyo. But it's not convenient enough to visit there very often. So that's the problem. It takes about okay, for me, it depends on where I take the public transportation, but usually it takes about 2 hours, little less than 2 hours, but 2 hours, right? It's quite long, so it's not very convenient, and it costs a lot too. But it's so close. If I want to visit Tokyo, I can actually visit Tokyo anytime I want. Oh, let's go over there to see the float. Oh, I don't want to miss it. Yeah, it is. Tokyo is like a main lobby. Yes. Let's try it. It's cool. I want to follow them. Can you see this? Can you guys see this? I don't know if it's broadcasting right. I hope so. I think it is. I hope so. I see. Oh, sucker cool. Right. Can you see 3 floats are here right now? It's amazing. I haven't said anything about the model of a doll on the float. Oops. This is the Okuninushi, I'm sure. One of the gods that descended from the heaven to established the first central government system of Japan. And that one is I talked about earlier. Oh yeah, it's really tough. Yeah, it is really hard to push it. Push and pull. Like over 20 people are pulling. More than that. Close to like 50 people pulling it. And pushing is hard because not many people can push it. Only up to 10 people can push it. I cross the road. Get in front of the other floor. Okay, this is the one of the floors that I saw earlier today and talking about it, but I think it went offline a while. This, you can see the multiple doors on the floor, right? 3 doors. And this is the based on the story and written in the history book of Japan. Oh yeah, true. Feel like a god, right? This one is showing the part of the story written in the history about sun goddess Amaterasu hid herself behind into the rock cave and closed up the door, closed up the entrance with a super heavy rock door, and nobody could move it. No one. Say like even like 500 strong men couldn't move a millimeter of it. And it's a very great story. The sun goddess got mad at her younger brother being so rude to everyone and causing. She just got sad and hid herself. And the entire world became darkness. Forever night because she's a sun goddess. And like all the gods thought that maybe she will come out soon anyway, but she never got in trouble. Like, oh, maybe we have to bring back the sunlight to the world. And then I assumed that one of the doll up there with the white hair, he is the wisest god of gods. Came up with this plan, and they're having a party, huge party in front of the rock door that she's hiding, so that she can hear the sound of it and maybe interested in coming out. And he called for gods of specific purpose. Like the best dancer of all gods. And she danced to entertain all the gods. The gods are gathered there, like hundreds of gods there, and like having party there overnight. And she was designated dancer there and to entertain. And she's considered to be the god of the art. Yeah. And I didn't read the original text, of course, but it's written as the way that she danced so hard, so energetically, her clothes came off completely. And the gods were like cheering her up. Yeah, go, yeah. Stripping. And then she peeked outside and she was saying like, what's going on up there? And there's another female goddess saying like, oh, we are so happy to have some new god to replace your position. Like, so the sun goes, what? What's up with that? And she opened the door a little bit more, and then the goddess talked to her like we found a very nice god to replace her, holding a mirror and put against the sun goddess, showing. So sun goddess saw her face in the mirror, reflection, and she's like, "What? Who is this?" And picked out opened little more. Over there with the long black hair. He's the mightiest god of gods. He opened the rock door and threw it away, hundreds of kilometers away. Oh, like a movie? So the sun goddess had no way but coming out of the cave. And again, the world had the sunlight. Hooray! That's the story. And then, it's a pretty cool story. I love the story. Final one. Yeah. And this storyline is probably so unique to Japanese history. But there's another story that's so similar to like a Greek myth, I think, in Japanese history. The sun goddess has a father and mother, of course, and her father and mother was so deeply in love with each other, but mother died earlier by giving birth to the fire god. When she gave birth to the fire god, she burned herself. She got severely burned. She died. And she went down to the afterworld, and her husband missed her so much and wanted to bring her back to this world. He followed her to the underworld, and then she was like, could talk to him. They could talk to each other. Couldn't see them each other, talk to each other. And he called her like, "Oh, please come back to me. I can't live without you." And like, she was like, "Why don't you come earlier? I already ate the food prepared in this underworld. So therefore, there's no way I can go back to the world you live in." So, and she said, "Oh, let me talk to the god of this underworld. See if I can get the permission to go back to the world you live in." Yeah. A backstory. And then he waited so long. I don't know how long it was. He waited too long that he got tired of waiting, and he wanted to visit her, and she strictly told him, "Do not ever see me while I'm staying in here." But he saw her, and also she was dead, right? And she was rotting. Her body was rotting, so ugly, like unbearable to see it. So he was like, "Ah!" screamed and like, and she found him. She noticed that he saw her, and she got so mad. Like, "I told you, never ever see me. I have to kill you now." And then like, she chased him. He ran away, and he made it. He barely made it back to this world. So that's one of the stories before the sun goddess was born. After he came back to this world, he was like, "My entire body was so dirty. It's contaminated by evilness and cleanliness of the underworld. I must clean myself." So he went to the sea and bathed in the sea. He washed himself, and when he washed his left eye, sun goddess was born from that. And when he washed his right eye, her brother was born. And he reached his mouth, another god was born. So they're all siblings. But and I heard that kind of a similar story exists in the Greek myth. like husband chased his dead wife to the underground, tried to bring her back to this world, but failed. Right? I think I remember that kind of thing. So it's so interesting to have similar storyline in Europe and in Japan. Oh, your popcorn? Oh, okay. Oh, by the way, I don't know about the mother of the doll, Shizuka Gozen. She is the actual person who existed, and she was a prince. She is not a queen, but princess. I can't remember. She married to a lord of some clan, so she became the first wife of the lord of some clan. I can't remember. And also, if you can see the doll here, maybe I'll get close to it. Oh yeah, festival. Yes, the festival is three days festival. Today is the last day. I couldn't come yesterday. Yeah, that was too bad. And it's getting so crowded. I have the stable connection. Oh, I can't see the top of this float. But I was going to say the model of this doll on the top of this float is the mightiest, strongest warrior in Japanese history. His height was 8 feet, 240 centimeters high. His shoes was iron shoes that weighed like, I don't know how many kilograms each. His weapon was like iron bar that as long as like, I don't know, 12 feet long, I guess. It weighs like, hundreds of kilograms. And there's he was so strong, and he was like hired by so many lords. And fought in the battle, and he won everything. But there's a guy who defeated him, and that guy is one of the model of the float. But I saw him earlier, but I can't see it right now. I probably better wait. How's the... getting so crowded, like it is getting so crowded, like Shibuya crossing right now. Oops. Yeah, it's so difficult to go through this crowd. Oh man, I have cable running around me, so I gotta be very careful. I must from the cams. Oh yeah, it's getting dark, yes. This? Oh, Susanoo no Mikoto. Okay, Susanoo no Mikoto, the model of this doll, is the brother of the sun goddess. He's one of the mightiest god of gods. He's so strong. But, alright, he missed his mother. You remember I talked about sun goddess' parents? His mother died after giving birth to the fire god. Oh, by the way, her father killed the fire god. He was so mad. killed his son, man. Because the birth of his fire god son killed his wife. So he was so mad. Kill the fire god.